I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. This is a Yamaha G3. It's a 1978, which is a very good year. Very, very good year.
Someone was born that year.
Yes, indeed. And
It's
this,
still in fine shape and condition.
right. Yeah, I need some refurbishing and refinishing as well, just like this piano got after 40 some years. So this piano is 6'1", which is a great size for a living room. The bigger the better as far as I'm concerned. I've done pianos for people before. It's fairly rare, but some people have pianos that big in even small living rooms, a 9-footer. I actually have a 9-foot piano in my living room. Like I said, the bigger the better for me. 6'1" is, I think for somebody that isn't an insane fanatic maybe, like I can be about pianos. 6'1" I think is the ideal size because it's big enough that it's going to give you some real power and give you that option to blow away the room if you wanted to, but it's also, you can also play it very, very quietly, and it's not going to completely monopolize the room like a 9-foot piano might. So I think 6 foot, perfect size. Okay, this piano's been completely refinished, and cosmetically I would say it is an A, if not A+. That beautiful satin refinishing job. It looks like it's brand new, and as part of the refinishing we also do things like the pedals and the casters, make those look nice and shiny. And then, as a general rule, and this piano was no exception, pianos that are 1978 like this, really even pianos that are even 20 years old, 25 years old, they need to be refurbished. They don't quite need to be rebuilt yet, like those pianos there that are turn of the century. Those are entirely rebuilt. Actually, that one is my son's rebuild job. He did a great job on the inside. Anyway, but that one's a 1901 that my son did there. By the time they get to that point, they need to be just completely redone. Piano like this, 1978, it doesn't need to be completely redone, but refurbishing, absolutely in order. So the kinds of things that entails would be a cleaning. Hammers need to be reshaped. The hammer shanks need to be repinned. The knuckles need to be bolstered. The entire action just has to kind of be realigned and lubricated and tightened. We've got to regulate the whole piano, which is, regulation is a pretty broad term, that there's, I don't know, a dozen, 15, 20 steps, depending on how you cut it, how you define it, I guess. There's a lot of steps just to make all of the parts function as they're supposed to, make it feel good, make it feel consistent, and give you the broadest possible range of dynamics. So you can, on a properly regulated piano like this one, you can play very quietly, you can also play very loud, and everything in between, you can control it. All of the notes are consistent, one note to the next, and so that's just what you get after 20, 25 years, is all of those things go down the drain, and that has to be refurbished. Okay. So, and once it's refurbished, you're good to go for another 20 or 25 years, and that's any piano, regardless of how good or how bad it is. That's just about what pianos do, and I think it's just the nature of materials.
I'm struggling there. I haven't played that piano in that song in years, but you get the idea. The piano sounds good. I don't sound good, but the piano sounds great.
You're not for sale.
Yeah, right. Sometimes just something comes to my mind and I go for it, and that time it didn't work out, but that's not the point. Yeah, that piano sounds really nice. It's got a really good tone. There's actually a quick little anecdote about this piano. Before we refinished it, it was after we refurbished it, but before we refinished it, we rebuilt a piano for a family. It was an older piano, it was an upright, and they rented this piano while we rebuilt their piano. And when we gave them the piano that we rebuilt, it was a birdcage piano, 1880s, I believe. It was rebuilt, and for a birdcage from the 1880s, it sounded okay. But the daughter cried because she didn't want to part with this piano. I don't know what that says about our rebuilding, but anyway.
It says more about the bird cage.
Yeah, I think it says more about the birdcage piano than it does about this or about our rebuilding. And this also, I think it's a testament to this piano's in a completely different league. This is a piano that would compete with, very very good pianos that are double, triple, quadruple the cost of what we have this one for. So very, very good value. Come check it out. I'm sure you will agree. The address here is 1497 South State Street in Orem. Thanks for watching.